They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
13.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with 4th down and 1. In motion is Phillips. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. An audible here to get a new look. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Moore, the man in motion.
Hey. No, we change it.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Lamar changing the play.
Change it.
Here's Jackson to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense They just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Report! 13. Hey, Ozzie! Get on!
Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Hey!
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7.
4-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Hey, middle. 180. Ready, shot. Middle.
Here's Jackson. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, report. Ready, shot. Hey, middle. Hey. Yo. Shut up!
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Fights through and now a crease. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
21G.
Here's Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Tua is going to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Najee Harris, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7.
Cowboys 7. Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. This is caught. And he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Kyle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So certainly not at all what you're looking at. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On second down, Tua. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. He is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
2nd and 10.
Go right here.
Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Hey, report. 180.
46-yard line.
Sit up.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Hey. No, we changed it.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Cowboys 15.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
13. Cut.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He finds his man, Pollard. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 8-yard line.
180. Ready, shot. You at X. You change it. Sit up.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DJ Moore from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? perfect route, a good throw, and the defense,
changed it.
they had no answer for that right there.
Report! 13.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Gibbs straight ahead. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They run for it with Harris. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Cowboys 23.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Yeah. Hey, Ozzie, shut up. Hey, middle.
Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Hey, come on. Already. What is shot? Middle.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Report.
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Now they send a man in motion right. Now Jackson going to shift him around. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
49. Cowboys 31. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. They got his man complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Hey, report. Report. 180. 180.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion.
Nice shot. Hey, hey. No, we changed it. You at X. You at X. Hey, hey. We changed it. Get out.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Hey, Ozzie, Ozzie, sit up.
And Jackson throwing once more. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
middle.
and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Middle.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Hey.
Throwing is Jackson. Complete at the 1. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Handoff down to Gibbs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just
touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf, 62 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24.
63. Cowboys 39. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it. You at X. You at X.
Jackson now. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Report.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Thirteen. Go right here. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. Hey, middle. 180. Ready, shot. Middle. Hey, let's go.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, shot. Hey, hey. Yo.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
To throw is Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Report! No, we changed it. Shut up! Ready! Shot! You at X. We changed it. Report! Right on.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Shut up!
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best.